Hi, Jello. Are you going to help me out here today? Are you going to hang out with me outside today? Yeah? You're a good boy. So chickens are definitely going to like today. They hate the deep snow we have. In fact, they will not even walk through it. They'll walk along my shoveled paths, but they will not walk through the deep snow. But today feels like middle spring. It's weird. Too hot for my sweatshirt even. What is this? Is that a parsnip? Huh. Keep in mind we've had 2 months of freezing weather and lots of snow. I guess parsnips aren't cold weather plants, but we've had no protection out here. See if we find anything else growing. Kind of fallen over, but they're still alive. I wonder what I could do with that. Actually, the one that's standing up is pretty frosted out. The ones that fell over seem to have been, I don't know, insulated or something. They're actually still living. Some more cold weather brassicas. Still alive, kind of. Maybe. Didn't get a chance to hoop anything this last fall. And I was going to, but obviously I have a couple hoops standing there and never got everything set. Maybe if I could get some hoops on these. Oh wait, what's this? Oh wow, that's a nice big turnip. We got some good Oh, this is January 21st, by the way. And it's mid-50s, almost 60 degrees today. And I think I might be harvesting turnips in a completely unprotected patch of the garden in the middle end of January in Michigan. There's actually a lot of carrots growing through here too. They do pretty well in the cold as well. Let's see, what do we have growing over here still? I think this may have been radishes. Oh yeah, right over there. There's one. Yep, still growing. Probably kind of tough at this point, but they make good chicken feed, so we might pull some for them. They'll enjoy. Oh, look, someone found one already. see if we can rig her up any better. So I'll show you what we did. Basically, sometimes if you don't have the strength to do something on your own, like you have the strength to push these poles all the way into the ground, if the ground's a little compact, you can rig up a system, use your brains instead of your brawn. There are the radishes that we picked from that section, and they're growing really well. They probably don't need too much heat, but we can get down to like -15 or so some winter. So here's what the final hoop bed looks like. What we did, so you used some plastic over the hoops. These are hoops that my husband bent and made for our New York garden when we lived in New York. You just clip them in place. You put some weights down around the side. So we have bricks. We have plenty of extra bricks around here. So we use bricks. You can use sandbags. You can use whatever you want or have on hand that's heavy enough to hold the plastic when it's pretty windy outside. It's moderately windy today, and it's holding quite well, but it could definitely get windier. Now the issue is, it's almost 60 degrees, so we really don't need this to be baked. So what I'm going to do is unclip the bottom clips along the sides, pull the plastic up on the sides, and clip it up higher so there can be a breezeway through it. You can obviously adjust that to however much ventilation is needed to keep these at the right temperature. But we do have some cold weather plants in there, so we definitely don't need to bring it over 70 degrees, and it's almost 60 degrees outside today. So we'll ventilate it for now, and then when it gets cold again, we'll bring the sides back down. Okay, so that is the ventilated version of the hoop coop, and obviously you can adjust the amount to ventilate it depending on what temperature you need under here. I might think about putting some greens in here, see if we could get some other starts before it gets cold again. Okay, so I do have some leftover seeds from last season, a bunch of greens. So what I'm thinking for cold hardy types, we have some mosh, which is supposed to be very cold hardy. In fact, it won't even germinate when it's above 68 degrees, so we'll try that. Arugula, that's definitely a cold weather green, early spring green usually, so we'll put some of that in. And something called winter marvel, so not sure if that's a mix or a type of lettuce, but it is greens, and since it says winter on it, we'll try it. I know the mosh and the arugula should germinate pretty quickly, and the cool weather should do well in, you know, this 50-degree something weather for germination. Once it gets going, probably won't matter too much if we get it under freezing, especially since the hoop will be a little bit over freezing anyway. So we'll see how it goes.